In winter 2020, I bought my first indoor trainer, and like many, I distracted myself with videos while Swifting. The YouTube algorithm started pushing ultra endurance videos, particularly those of Badlands. Initially it seemed impossible, but I was fascinated by those who finished it. Over the years, I watched and followed Badlands content, and as I improved my fitness and speed, my thoughts changed from I could never do this to maybe in a few years to I think I can actually do it. So in winter 2024, I signed up for the race. My preparation was minimal, mainly focused on setting up my rig. I studied other people's setups and built my own, which I thought was ideal. As photo and videography are important to me, I ensured my camera gear came with me. I prioritized safety and preparedness, as finishing on time was the main goal. The event starts and ends in Granada, Spain, and offers a unique experience beyond the race. Free rides, meetups, and dinners allow attendants to connect with like-minded individuals. The event begins with a social ride on Thursday, but due to work commitments, I flew to Malaga on Thursday evening, took a bus to Granada, and checked into my Airbnb for 9 days. This base provided a place to leave my belongings and work remotely on non-riding days. After a 12-hour travel journey, I arrived late at my Airbnb, but quickly checked the bike to join the social ride on Friday morning. It's a little bit chaotic. Unpacked the bike yesterday just to check that everything is good. And everything seems good. There's a social ride in half an hour, which I'm going to join. And then tomorrow is the Accreditation day where we pick up the tracker and so on. But yeah, going to have a quick breakfast now and then heading out, because it seems like the only problem I have is that I forgot my camera batteries. I only have one in the camera, which yeah, sucks big times. So going to do the social ride, and then I will check if I can find some kind of camera store here where I can buy 2 more batteries. But yeah, I think otherwise I have everything. But yeah, for me that still sucks a lot, because yeah, bringing the camera and everything is a really big deal of that trip. So we'll see how I fix that. I have one in the camera, which I can also obviously recharge. But yeah, not ideal. Let's see what we do breakfast-wise. About some baguettes, ham and cheese, Greek yogurt, and some cereal as well. Not sure what I will eat exactly now. I will not try to go too crazy. I also bought some crackers and bought more cookies to bring on the bike now for the social ride. I think it's going to be 2.5 hours. Yep. Well, let's have breakfast and then get the rest of the kit on and start rolling to the start line, which is only 800 meters away from here, so I have a bit of time. Made it to the Congress Center, where also the start will be on Sunday. Completely stressed for no reason. Everyone's pretty chill. Getting coffee and checking out the booths here at the exhibition. So yeah, rolling a bit around, making sure the tire pressure is good. And then hopefully we'll roll out soon. So I have some time afterwards to check out some of the camera and electronic stores here to potentially get a new battery or extra batteries for the camera. But yeah, let's see when we start. It's already half an hour after the initial time. Not very German from them. Okay, it seems like we're waiting still a little bit toward the start, so I'm just going to try and find some batteries first. I think the social pace will be not that fast anyway, so if they already start, I should be able to catch up pretty quickly. But there's a store by here. See if they have some batteries. Three stores so far, but no luck. So yeah, that's it for now. Heading back to the social ride, and then not quite sure what to do, because there doesn't seem to be really any proper camera stores here in all of Granada. It sucks a bit. Of course, everyone's gone now. Time to catch up. Found the group, not too far off. Yeah, we're out of Granada now, and I can see, I guess it's called the mountains. Definitely more climbing than we have in Sweden. But yeah, it's really beautiful. We went along a canal, I guess the same river or canal that goes through Granada, for the first hour or so. Yeah, first hour. First few kilometers. And then yeah, now we're out here and you can see the mountains left and right. Almost at the top. Good feeling on how Sunday will be. Good 14-15% on somewhat loose sandy gravel. And the guy said it's not even the hardest. There's much harder climbs on the route, so really curious to see how it will be, especially because I don't have the tail fin on the back right now with another, I don't know, 6-7 kilos minimum. And also the battery packs, I don't only have a small one with me right now. So there will be a lot of extra weight, which will make it really tough, I think. Even with the 38 in the front. Oh yeah. We'll see and find out. Yeah, the dude in front of me lost his phone with the normal bike and the kid seat in the back. No worries. nice social ride, pizza and drinks after. Met some other Swedish riders, so it's pretty fun to see who you maybe or maybe not might see on the track tomorrow on Sunday. But yeah, heading back to the Airbnb now. See if I can solve my photo battery problem. Otherwise, I also need a CO2 hat that I'm less worried about. There seem to be quite a few stores around here that sell bike stuff. But yeah, apparently photo stuff to get is really, really hard here. Oh yeah, it's really beautiful at least, which makes it even more sad. Spent the whole afternoon, very eventful but not fun, chasing cameras in electronic stores all over Granada. Couldn't find any store that sells any kind of camera batteries, no matter what brand. So yeah, I'm stuck with one battery now, pretty devastated, because it's like, yeah, the one big thing to bring the camera and take photos. So I hope everything works out and the battery doesn't die. I will bring the charger now, and then always charge it when I don't use it. Hopefully we'll get along with that as good as possible. But yeah, because of that I also didn't really eat any proper lunch yet. And it's almost dinner time, or basically dinner time. Sun is setting, just up on the fortress here in Granada, shooting a bit of B-roll and taking some pictures. I'm going to wait until the sun sets and then I'll grab something to eat, because I've also done over 30,000 steps today, plus 2.5 hours of biking in the morning. And yeah, I only had the 3 pizza slices after that. And then I finished the baguette from the breakfast, but that's about it. Morning. Welcome to day 2. Today's Accreditation day, so we're picking up the tractors and everything, get the briefing before I'm going to eat a bit, having breakfast, some Greek yogurt and a bagel. So 34 from yesterday, so let's see how the fueling goes, focusing more on carbs today as well. And then yesterday I already packed the bike in the evening, more or less with everything that I need. So that's all filled up more or less. Going for a small ride now, sitting here and planning a little route to just ride with the full setup, make sure that everything works and it's good to go. And then yeah, heading out to the Accreditation place after that, which is also where the start is and the expo and everything. See what's up there, and then enjoy the afternoon, keep it chill. Couldn't really sleep much this night, but then also just woke up and didn't try to sleep more, because yeah, hopefully I'm tired then and can probably sleep in the night. Yeah, blood sugar is pretty good at the moment, going down now because I injected a little bit before, right when I woke up, to make sure I compensate for the initial spike. It's a bit after 10 and we're rolling. straight out of Granada. Can already see the mountains in the back. Build a 30-kilometer loop, but let's see how long it takes. After 1 hour we'll turn around if I won't make it. Just so I don't have to stress. And don't ride more than 2 hours today. Just a super easy pace. So yeah. Feeling pretty good. Blood sugar is stable. It's a good test. We'll have the same breakfast tomorrow, so I'm not getting high or anything right from the start and feel like shit. Which especially for this is nice. Yeah, otherwise not much more to do. Bike feels great. Going to up the climb now. But the weight is more or less the same as when I test rode it before. So hopefully not too many problems, at least on tarmac. I think if you go to 15% and more on gravel, it's like really tough. So I hope we don't have too many of those on the route. Probably will. Let's see. Almost at the top, so I will just continue. About 12 minutes left. It's very, very warm. Sweating like crazy. But I think today is also one of the warmest days of the week, of the coming week. So I think it should be fine. It's mostly just a sweat running in my eyes, which is pretty annoying. But I also hope this kind of ride helps me to acclimate a little bit to the weather. But yeah, the views are nice. Can't complain. Traffic is also not too bad. Yeah, having the descent soon. Yeah, those flies are annoying. I don't know. I'm going too slow and I smell like shit. So I'll just keep on hanging on the. Time to drop them on the descent now. Well, going up here and then down. So actually the plan was to go up here according to Strava, but that route is closed. You're not allowed to go there, so not even gambling. Just taking the same descent down now. Taking the longer route would have taken too long. So just going down here now again, so I don't have to rush later. No, it should be no problem. Got a good ride in, even though I would have loved to do a loop. Always more satisfying. My Airbnb, that was really fast. Didn't expect that, but yeah, could have also gone the longer route, I guess, but better safe than sorry. Now I have more than half an hour to get over to the venue. That is nice. Yeah, shower first. checkout done. Heading to the venue now. Only 3 minutes late, but right here, so no problem. Half an hour left to pick up the welcome package, and then we have the briefing at 1. And that's it for today. Only had a bagel now for lunch. On the go, I don't know if I really want more. I feel pretty full. So yeah, I will probably snack a bit here and there, but nothing crazy until the dinner, and I will see how hungry I am for dinner. But yeah, that's why I focused rather on it yesterday to get properly full, and then I don't feel too crazy tomorrow morning. That was quick, only took about 40 minutes, and I have everything, which is nice. Heading back to the Airbnb now, and I will have a look. I have a lot of bags now with stuff. Also got something for my girlfriend to bring home, so she will be happy. My son will be sorted later when I'm done with Badlands, and I hopefully still have a day or so left to go to a store, see how much space I have in the luggage. But yeah, but first back to the Airbnb, and then trying to get my blood sugar under control right now, because it's been just a little bit to the high end when I came back from my ride, and since then it's been rising like crazy, and I'm not getting it down right now. So trying that first and then see how I continue. Alright, so here's the stuff we got to my number tomorrow, 201. Until you see this video, it doesn't matter anyway. But we have t-shirts and tourist book about the region, I guess. And I'm not quite sure what this is, some kind of poster, I think. And merino lightweight neck warmer, Badlands. Stickers, all the merchandise stuff. POC first aid kit, nice. I have one, but this one's pretty small. Let's see. The stamp card, but we actually don't need to stamp it. It's just for memory. I'm not sure it has a number on there. No. Oh, just a normal cap. Won't need it. A patch. POC as well. So, all the merchandise stuff. And another sticker. Oh. And I think that's it. And then we also got nutrition testing this is not nutrition, but bottle. Can never have enough bottles. Plus a welcome package. We'll check later. I guess some gels and stuff. I won't use any of that, as I have my own stuff. Not smart to experiment around with that. And then this one. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. But that's the present for my girlfriend. Tierra de Aquilas. Apparently it's a brand. They make ceramic and clay things. So it's a coffee mug made from clay and from the area of Badlands. So it's pretty cool. And I know that's exactly her style and will fit well. And I guess if she likes them, we can order more. Yeah. When I come back from Badlands, it's the 6th of September. That's her birthday. So I already have the birthday present sorted. But anyway, going to figure out the last things on the bike, put the tracker on and so on, wax the chain one more time, and then see what I do with the rest of the afternoon. Just chill. Nothing special. 6:30. I have not really been doing much this afternoon. Bought a few more things for breakfast tomorrow, but otherwise I'm all settled. Looking at the map now, going over my last bit of race or rise strategy on where I might take longer rests. I have like a notes of points of interest where I could take longer stops. The strategy itself will be having those points, and then when I reach them or shortly before I reach them, see how I feel and if I need to take a longer step. And basically the first one will be at 230 kilometers in Gore. See how I feel there, and then otherwise we have the biggest climb or the highest point we reach after that, and then it's afterwards it's downhill. So more or less I would have to push on for another 150 or so kilometers to Tabernas. Need to learn the words, but would have to push on there. It's a bigger town. And I think that's the point where I would probably take a longer stop, ideally. So then I have 400 kilometers done, a bit more than half of the climbing. And then afterwards it's also a bit more rolling, still downhill, flat. With, I think one little climb or two little kickers in between. Nothing crazy, but then we hit the coast and go along the coast, and then depending on how I feel, but I think after the latest in Almere, I would take probably a longer stop there, unless for some miracle I feel absolutely amazing. I want to continue pushing after that. There's like 3 big climbs coming up, and I think you want to be well rested there. Otherwise it will be not fun. My goal definitely is not to race here, even though it's maybe something I would try in the future, but now it's just about getting a feeling for it and enjoying the moment. And hopefully take as many nice pictures and videos as possible. That's one of the main reasons why I'm here. So let's see how that goes. Otherwise, going to head out to buy a few more groceries, either groceries or takeout. In the first store I couldn't really find anything nice that I want to eat for dinner. Ideally looking for some noodles with pesto maybe. Nothing special. I'm not really hungry anymore. I've been eating so much the past 1.5 days. I'm almost tired of eating now. So let's see what I can find, make dinner, and then also I hope I will have a bit of a better sleep tonight. Last night was not ideal. I think I slept maybe 4 or 5 hours maximum. Always woke up in the middle of the night. The bed here is sadly very uncomfortable. And it sucks a bit. But it is what it is. At least I don't really feel tired, so I guess it's fine.